Good morning, everyone. Today we read from John 21. Peter turned and saw the disciple following whom Jesus loved, the one who had also reclined upon his chest during the supper, and said, Master, who is the one who will betray you? When Peter saw him, he said to Jesus, Lord, what about him? Jesus said to him, What if I want him to remain until I come? What concern is it of yours? You follow me. So the word spread among the brothers that disciple would not die. But Jesus had not told him that he would not die, just, what if I want him to remain until I come? What concern is it of yours? It is this disciple who testifies to these things and has written them, and we know that his testimony is true. There are also many other things that Jesus did, but if these were to be described individually, I do not think the whole world would contain the books that would be written. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. We come to the very end of St. John's Gospel today, and there's a reference to that Last Supper scene. And today, this morning, I celebrated Mass, and in that Mass, we had two First Communions. That Last Supper was the First Communion. It was the first communion. And it's referred to in the end of this Gospel. Jesus and Peter speak of that. And they also speak of what's most important. And it is that resting on his chest. That's what John did at that Last Supper. And that's the very thing that we're tempted not to do. We are so easily distracted. We're so easily wondering about other things. And there's only one thing, and that is to always be in the peace and in the grace and in the love of God. That's very hard to do, especially in a world that is not one with God. But we need to do it. Not blind to the world, but not anxious and outside of ourselves in worry, but with him, in him, and forever. God be with you.